place. It's moving. It's all moving. Could it be metamorphic? No, there's something else, something familiar about it all.
You think you've been here before?
Before? Come on.
You're the doctor!
I beg your pardon?
I've seen pictures of you in Unit's files. You're one of the previous doctors.
What? The previous? You know me?
Yeah. Long story.
Well, unfortunately, we're a bit short on time. Do you happen to have the Cliff Notes version?
I work with your future self.
Well, at least I know I got a future self or two. That's, reassuring.
Well, you sound like him at least.
Nice to know. There's nothing very embarrassing about him, is there?
Not that I would call embarrassing.
Oh, Agnes. Oh, I thought you said he was going to wear bow ties or something ridiculous. Oh, giddy odd. Oh, no. Right. Oh, come on in. You better find.
You know your way around this place, then?
Oh, I know too well. Even with the changes, we find our way.
To where?
Oh, didn't I tell you, Miss,
Violet, but everyone calls me ViVi.
Nice to meet you. ViVi. ViVi. Anyway, we're going to the control center at the heart of this place. I need to speak with the Warden.
What is that?
The entire Nexus Point shifts about. Part of the defense mechanism in case any of the prisoners being kept here manage to escape.
Clever, I suppose. You said that you built this place.
A very long time ago. Or never. Depending on whether one can really view one's past self as an extension of one's current self. But we're not here for philosophy, are we?
Probably not, no.
Well, for me, it feels so long ago and so unlike myself that I cannot for the life of me understand the logic.
I can understand that. Can't say I understand the logic much either. Sticking all your enemies in one place seems like a surefire way to cause trouble if you ask me.
I expected trouble. Hence the inbuilt defense mechanisms. It's built using confession dial technology, meaning that...
Confession dial technology?
Did I say something wrong? Is it difficult to understand?
Not in the slightest. I'm just sort of stuck wondering whether you've completely lost your mind.
That's a question. Maybe I did. No, actually, I'm pretty sure I was sane when I made this place. Not sure whether that makes it worse.
I think it really does. So you built a prison using confession dial technology and stuck all of our worst enemies inside it, and then you shut it down years later.
That's an accurate summation. I can't really remember much about that day, I have to admit.
You can't?
No. What?
I just had a thought, and not the most pleasant of thoughts, it has to be said.
Which is...
We don't usually remember those occasions when we meet up.
Oh. Yes, that thought does seem pertinent. You're suggesting that this occasion is the moment the Nexus Point will be closed down.
It does seem likely. But if that's the case, we should carry on. In a sense, you could say destiny's calling.
I often wonder why I can't just use a phone.
Rumbling, some sort of... well, if I had to guess, technology from home? Interior dimensions shifting, possibly. Now, it would be rather silly of whoever built this place to use confession dial technology. Unfortunately, that is rather the vibe we're getting, isn't it, Doctor? Yes, that seems about right. But shifting to what? And for whom? Yes, that rather seems to be the more pressing question.
Did the Nexus Point shift?
Yes, it did. The defense mechanism only operates when there are intruders.
So, there are intruders then?
What?
Logically follows, doesn't it? If the defenses only work when there's an intruder, then that means there are intruders.
No. Yes. Maybe. Come on. I need to find a computer interface.
I'm sorry for pointing out the obvious, but isn't that why we're going to the control station?
You don't understand. We need to know who's here now. Here. Odd. The main interface is locked out. All right, one moment. We'll try bypassing.
Interface active, Doctor.
Warden, who's in the Nexus Point right now, apart from the prisoners?
Working. Mary Stranton, the Doctor.
Yes, thank you. I noticed. Who else?
The Doctor. The Doctor. The Doctor. The Doctor.
Why does he keep saying that?
The Doctor.
I have a nasty thought.
Doctor. The Doctor.
Warden, halt. New query. Life forms in the Nexus Point other than the Doctor, Mary Stranton, and the registered prisoners.
Working. Emma Heseltine, human. Violet Valentine Strudwick, human. John Stafford, MBA, human. Richard Bluford, human. Lana.
Stop. Now we know.
Know what? Who are those people?
Those names. Those names must belong to my companions.
Companions? But you don't know them.
No, I don't yet. They must be people whom I don't know yet, but will know in the future.
And these other doctors?
Are the future versions of me with whom these people are traveling.
Well, that's going to get awfully confusing.
Perhaps. But not in the way you mean. Come on.
Well, you're persistent. Father self. Always have been. Always will be, from the looks of it.
but we shall soon see how persistent you can be.
Door problems?
There shouldn't be. I designed this place. It responds to me. The codes are all mine.
Suppose it's any easier, though?
No, they've all got the same code. Which means it should be easy to get in, damn it!
Maybe you forgot to account for regeneration.
You didn't forget to account for it just now, therefore I didn't. And I wouldn't have. Not as I was then.
I'm confused.
You'll get used to it.
Will I really?
Probably not.
It's really funny, actually.
Is it?
No, not what you said. The thought of the man with the plan forgetting something that obvious. He'd have a stroke and regenerate from sheer apoplexy at the thought.
This previous you sounds like a right barrel of laughs.
Well, I was able to carry a tune, but only when I was drunk. And he'd have loved the intricacy of a guitar riff. Not that I ever got the chance to try it out, too busy being an idiot who was too clever. Gah!
What is it?
I've been locked out. The entire code system's been changed.
Is there anything you can try?
I don't know, makeshift bomb? Wouldn't do a thing, but I could set it to sound like that thing from Star Wars.
Really the time?
Yeah, this isn't exactly my happy place, John.
Hang on, I think I know a trick.
You do? You don't even know what the Nexus Point is.
Thought so. Randomized fractal algorithm, but based on a few key phrases. I built a decoder into the Sonic for this sort of thing years ago.
How did you... Why do you have that?
I don't know. I remember that I built it. I must have met a doll like this a while back.
Yeah. Must have.
And voila.
Well, now we have access. Fun times await.
Really?
No, they don't.
No, they really don't. I just thought we'd get hype if I said that they did.
Get hype? Really?
He says that a lot.
Yeah. Big adventure, monsters in corridors, and totally metal explosions. Get hype.
Get hype. Right, sure. Come on.
Oh, I don't think he likes you.
I don't think we ever do. These get-togethers are usually just an excuse for us to air out our self-loathing issues. Pity, really. This could be extremely good times if we actually liked ourselves.
Here! The way out! Trapped! Blocked!
Interesting. Randomized fractal algorithm.
Impossible to break unless you know the owner well.
Indeed. Luckily, I suspect I do. Based around some key phrases, though, can predict it if I have. Combine setting 11 with the fractal randomizer. There. Excellent.
Oh, you do know him well. You are him, aren't you?
Not quite. At this point, I suspect it would be more accurate to say that I could have been him a long time ago. But times, by their definition, change.
That they do!
Quite. Now then, to find the heart of this complex and make some headway.
If headway can be made in a maze of the damned.
You were just the life and soul of the party, aren't you?
The old library? For the life of me, I don't get why I put this here. I mean, did I expect to live in this place? The tales of LOUISE, quest for Ulysses. Ugh, what time. Never die, but always. I did have somewhat morbid reading taste back in the day. And,
Hello? Who is that?
Do you recognize me?
I thought you were a future one.
No, not for you. I've got a nasty suspicion I know what's going on, though.
Well, that's good for you, but that doesn't explain literally anything about this place.
I know, sorry.
This would be easier if we were on the same floor. Is there a way down here that you can see?
Not after that last shift, I'm afraid. I tell you what, from where you are, there should be a corridor leading to the main tower. Go there.
This place has a main tower? Really?
Just follow it. It's the epicenter of this place.
How do you know?
I'll explain later.
Now I know where our companions say that phrase. Hey, good luck.
You too! Something more is at work here.
Right. So is it down this corridor?
Huh. Is it? Okay, that's good to know.
What? Who are...
Oh, I'm the Doctor, and this is Finn.
Hi.
And you are...
The Doctor. This is the second time I've had this conversation.
Oh, are there more of us here?
Reminds me of a dream I once had.
Then, not now.
I get the feeling that there are far more of us here than we'd like. Come on, one of our other selves said that this way leads to the main tower.
This place has a main tower?
That sounds so corny.
That's what I said. It seems like something out of a bad fantasy novel to me.
Doc.
Yes?
Sorry. Just, are you okay? You've been pretty quiet since we got here.
Okay. Okay! Sorry, Bluford. This place,
Doctor, are you scared?
Scared? Scared. I suppose I must be, in some way. It's... You're ashamed of things in your past, right?
What? I mean, yeah, I suppose. Stuff I wish I didn't do. Places I wish I hadn't gone or had gone. People I wish I hadn't been such a... you know.
This place. The Nexus Point. It's my shame. Probably one of my greatest.
It can't be that bad.
It is every bit that bad. Every bit the thing that fills me with self-loathing. Every inch the thing about myself that I hate the most. Every trait in me that fills me with disgust is exemplified by this place. I care about you, Bluford. But I have seen hell. And that is a walk in the park compared to this place.
Well, that's certainly interesting information, if somewhat more lyrical than factual.
What? Who are you?
Me? Oh, we're old friends, Doctor. And for now, know that I'm here on behalf of our betters.
Oh, it's you, isn't it? Faces escape me, but I never forget a person.
Yes, and no. I'm not quite the man you know. I'm on the left here, where you took the right, as it were.
Doctor, who is this?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you haven't figured it out yet? Well then. This is going to come as something of a shock.
There may be more of me around here. Hello? Hello?
Goodbye?
Doctor, don't be rude.
Hang on. Is that...
Oh. Emma, what are you doing here? Oh, assuming you know who I am.
Oh, don't worry. You've not accidentally spoiled anything. Though I'd watch out. I think there's enough of us here to spoil us several.
I'm just with him. There was a beeping thing.
Four-dimensional event dragged us off course. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this place is said event.
Possibly. You haven't seen ViVi about, have you? I think we have a temporal thing on our hands again.
What are you doing here? Is this another multi-dimensional thingy-me-what's-it?
What? Seriously?
You know what I mean.
When did you get here?
Relatively short time ago, I think. Hard to tell, this place is a little weird. Scratch that, it's a lot weird.
Strange isn't half of it. If I'm right, and I'm normally not left, this is the Nexus Point.
The Nexus Point?
The strange thing is I thought I shut it down. So, Doctor, have you seen other doctors? I've seen a few, but perhaps some of them were your doctors, and not my doctors? Although, what if the doctors are other doctors, and their doctors? Perhaps we should come up with some nicknames.
I'm not very good at...
Richard Bowman. He's a character from a novel. You look just like him.
I do? Anyway, regardless, that's not the important thing. The important thing is this place.
The Nexus Point.
Yeah, you said. Bit short of details of what a Nexus Point is, though, weren't you?
Like I said before, I know this place. It's impossible.
Ooh, an impossible place. Love an impossible place. Always the most fun sorts of mysteries to solve. So what is it? Lost Tomb of Cybermen?
Some KATHRYN secret or another.
Oh, could be. They love those.
You don't know it. You don't know it.
Well, no.
You don't know it, which means that you didn't make this, which possibly means... Quickly, how did you start the cycle?
What? The cycle? I don't remember most of it. But I remember the start. I'd rather not get into it. Why do you ask?
Questions, more questions. More questions is good, though. Without questions, answers don't make sense. Do you remember Julie and Goldie?
Julie and Carla, you mean? Yes. For all the good it does me.
I know it's a difficult memory, but I need to know what you did after they died.
They... What?
Died. It's what led us to... Quickly, what happened to you on Portobello 9?
Doctor, what's he talking about?
Oh, I get it.
Get what?
You took the other corridor. You stopped him. But you couldn't save them both from the chronopods.
Exactly. You saved them but didn't stop the experiment.
Yes, exactly.
Which means you didn't regenerate that day.
No, we went to a few more places first, and then...
Sorry, little human. Very lost. Will one of you explain what the hell you're talking about?
Our two timelines, mine and his, are different, right?
We kind of figured that out last time we met, so what's the issue?
What we never figured out was what the point of divergence was. The point where his and my timelines split off and became separate.
And now we have?
Apparently so. So what does this Nexus Point have to do with that?
It was my incarnation after him who created the Nexus Point. It was a mistake to make this place.
Why? The doctor said it was weird, but...
What did you do? Doctor, what did you become?
It was a dark time in my life. Which was kind of like saying it was a time in my life. Given how many dark times I've had, but I became man with a plan. I promised myself I'd never lose control of that situation again. After a while, I created this place, a temporal, psychic pocket, a dimension in itself, a prison. So that I would know exactly where my enemies were.
I still find that somewhat hard to believe. My doctor doesn't have the attention span.
Believe it. I became the doctor of a mental asylum. But it should be here! Mary and I shut this place down while I was still in that incarnation. Mind you, we've seen a few previous incarnations around. Perhaps he is here too.
Could this be before that for you or him?
Who knows? Well, he too. And so we shall find.
Find who?
Well, who else? The man with the plan.
Why would you be there multiple times? I don't understand.
There are many possibilities. If I'm still in the same mind, it may be that I'm here to do exactly what we're doing, which is checking on the Nexus Point. If not...
You mean to say that you might have changed your mind?
Quite possibly. Along with a great many other things. No way to know until...
Doctor!
Mary? Mary!
Where am I? Who are you?
Ah, hello there. Mary Stranton, wasn't it?
Well, you've the advantage over me.
I always have the advantage over you and everyone else. I'm the Warden of the Nexus Point, but you perhaps will know me better by my true name. I am the Doctor.